Okay, so I see that Wiltshire Council have published this petition now, but I'm sure that I had some more information. So there it is, and I've written out what law I'm using. So it's regarding Stonehenge, due to the fact that people are opposing this tunnel, and there is a lot of issues around this tunnel and how it's all been handled, including multiple court cases. Namely, the main one that's known about is the Rollo Mogfling case. There were critical issues with strategic planning in the councils. Therefore, because of the Stonehenge, specifically because of Stonehenge tunnel issues, I think that the council should be scrapped and reformulated. You can have a mayor or not have a mayor. You can have metropolitan style councils or county style. There are options. Literally, you can have the list of what is possible to have, and people can choose. Because I think the council should be made to show that the people are in charge. And also, I think it is good to let people know that they can do this, because there aren't enough referendums in this country. So, okay, it's live, but you've got to log in to sign it. But as agreed on the Wiltshire Council Democratic website itself, on the petition, it says that, there are certain eligibilities that are possible, not necessarily by people only having to sign it. In fact, sometimes evidence alone, a strong case, can be strong enough to get actions from councils, like if you just provide case evidence with small number of signatures. But so I would like to, just a minute, there's something, I don't know why, but it just, one of the words ends abruptly. Oh, here. Hi, H-I. Before that, it was meant to say Highways England there, but that needs sorting. I need, there were some more links and they're not here, and I want them adding in, basically, because it's in the Act, in the 2011 Local Petitions and Referendums Act, it's actually a requirement for, it says all petitions of the same subject to be amalgamated, must be amalgamated. That's if you can find them. But the thing is that the council operates on the power of Parliament, on the mace. All council chambers have a mace, and that the only reason they've got power to do anything is through the power of the monarch, right? It's His Majesty's government. And the thing is, the majority of times you petition Parliament about a local area, they usually say, you'll have to petition the council, right? Now, I give example of the 15-minute cities. Someone sent a petition in to government, to Parliament Petitions Committee, asking, we want to stop 15-minute cities, right? That's pretty much like, let's stop Stonehenge tunnel. And the government said, this petition has been rejected. Why? Because the government can't do that. You'll have to go see the local council about it. Well, actually, no, the Petitions Committee in Parliament can actually stop 15-minute cities by using creativity and thinking, right, how will we do that? Well, what we'll do is we'll change the law to make it so local councils can't have 15-minute cities, or make it so they can only have 15-minute cities if they have a referendum first, or they've got to get so much support from the public before they even trial them. New legislation for the whole country. You can do that. That is a way to stop 15-minute cities. But the Petitions Committee in Parliament didn't want to grant themselves that intellectual capacity, so they just fobbed them off and said, we rejected it. They're actually saying, go see the local council. Therefore, all these petitions here, right, look, all these Change.org petitions asking to stop the Stonehenge tunnel, right, and all the 38 degrees ones according to the premise of the Petitions Committee in Parliament, they should all be directed to the local council. Because if you want to end 15-minute cities, you have to see the local council about it. If you want to stop Stonehenge Tunnel, therefore, according to Parliament Petitions Committee, you should see the local council about it. Now, I know they've had one debate on it, but that's only one debate. All these petitions are still live and collecting signatures. In fact, even if you petition Parliament, you can have a referendum if you get 5% of the electorate of England, like we did with Brexit, which is like 3 million signatures. So it's still collecting signatures. They had a debate about it. So what? 10,000, you can get a response. 100,000, you can get a debate. You can carry it. They're still collecting signatures. You can get a referendum. Now, in England, it says that all petitions to His Majesty's government, England, on the same subject must be amalgamated and combined together anyway. And the first point of call is usually the local council, and then Parliament. Really, it should have gone there first. And half of these other... And in fact, when they had that debate in Parliament, I severely doubt that they amalgamated all these other petitions as well. When they had that debate in Parliament from that one petition, I severely doubt that the Petitions Committee have gone through 38degrees and change.org and amalgamated all these anyway. Now, there are here... I've added them up, 26,671 signatures, right? Now, some of those may be foreign, but if, as the council say, if you live, work, or have an interest in Wiltshire or use the services there, then you can sign it, which basically effectively means when the legal eligibility comes down to it, if you are a subject of the realm of England, basically, which I am, and I go to Stonehenge, and I use the facilities whenever I'm travelling through, right? So, and if you've got a right to use that road, if you've got, so 26,671, you only need to challenge to equal, to show that it's important, you have to have equal to 5% of Wiltshire electorate, which I calculate, according to my calculations, is 26,000. There's 226,000 here, 226,671. So if 26,671 of them aren't English, then I'll eat my hat. I really believe they are. If not Wiltshire, at least 671 of them are going to be in Wiltshire, and I would say probably at least 671, if not 26,671. But that's not my job to count. We all pay our taxes for Wiltshire Council staff, jobs, right? And the job in the Petitions Committee is to check data and sort out petitions, right? So, and 38degrees and change.org, in data protection, who has rights to the data? Well, I've had an argument with 38 degrees because I got some sketchy signatures on my petition. I didn't get them. Someone got them. I didn't know they were sketchy, and I couldn't see the emails because I couldn't see, even when I downloaded the PDF, I couldn't see the emails, right? 38 degrees were holding on to them. And I'm like, look, I am the creator of the petition, of my petition. I created it. I have the right to the data of it. It's my petition, right? And also, the council have a right to the data because they are the ones who are legally entitled to check it, not the third party 38 degrees, right? So the petitions are to the government of England. So because the petitions are to the government of England, Wiltshire Council, and they're about that Stonehenge, Wiltshire Council has data rights with the authority of Parliament, with that mace, to contact 38 degrees and change.org. In fact, it's a requirement, and say, right, we'll have all those PDF files with all those emails, because we're going to check them all, right? So all these 26,671 signatures need applying for effectively now, because I've